Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are diving into one of the most useful tools in the entire English language, the adverb. Seriously, think of it as the secret ingredient that can take a sentence from just okay to wow. Do your sentences ever feel a little flat? Like they're missing something important? Just look at the difference here. She ran is fine, but she ran quickly tells you so much more. He spoke becomes he spoke softly. See that? Just one little word, and suddenly the sentence has color, it has life. So, how do we get that spark? Well, that secret ingredient we were talking about is what gives our language all this precision and power. And we're about to break down exactly how it works.
Okay, let's get right into it. It's time to properly introduce our secret ingredient, which is, of course, the adverb.
So, what is an adverb, really? At its heart, it's just a word that gives us more information. It adds detail to an action, a quality, or even another adverb. It's that crucial extra layer that makes our meaning totally clear. And you know what's great? It is so easy to make one. For a ton of adjectives, you just slap an ly on the end. Slow becomes slowly, quick becomes quickly. There's just one tiny spelling thing to look out for. With words ending in y, like happy, you just change that y to an I before adding the ly. Simple as that. Probably the easiest way to really get a handle on what adverbs do is to think of them as answering a few simple but super important questions about what's happening in your sentence. The first, and maybe the most common question an adverb answers, is this one right here. How? How is the action actually being done? Yep, these are called adverbs of manner. They tell us the way something happens. She didn't just sing, right? She sings beautifully. He didn't just drive, he drove carefully. You see how much more information that one word gives you? It's a game changer. All right, next up, adverbs also help us put things in time. They answer two big questions. When did it happen and how often does it happen? So you've got adverbs of time and frequency. Words like later or yesterday help us pinpoint a specific moment. Like, I'll call you later. And then words like usually or always tell us how regular something is. Like in I usually drink tea in the morning. Adverbs also give us a sense of location. They help us answer a really important question. Where is all this action taking place? And these are adverbs of place. They give us that crucial spatial context. Think about it. It's the difference between saying the children are playing and the children are playing outside. It anchors the whole scene in a physical space. And finally, adverbs are kind of like a volume knob for our words. They can dial the intensity up or down. They answer the question, to what extent? These little guys are called adverbs of degree, and they are masters of modification. They can make an adjective stronger or weaker. So, for example, a test isn't just difficult, it's extremely difficult. That one word totally changes the feeling of the whole sentence. Okay, let's build on that foundation, because adverbs don't always work alone. Sometimes they team up to give us even more detail. They're called adverbial locutions. I know, it's a fancy term, but all it really means is a group of words that does the exact same job as a single adverb. It just helps us connect our ideas and sound more fluent. So, for instance, instead of saying immediately, you could say at once. Or instead of punctually, you could say in time. Then you have these awesome linking adverbs like however or therefore, which are just fantastic for smoothly connecting two different ideas together. All right, now that you know just how powerful adverbs can be, let's quickly cover a couple of super common mistakes. This will help you make sure you're using them perfectly every single time. Okay, here's the number one rule to remember. Adjectives describe things, nouns. Adverbs describe actions, verbs. So you would never say she sings beautiful, right? Because beautiful is an adjective. You need an adverb to describe the action of singing. So she sings beautifully. And this is a classic mix-up. Just remember, good is an adjective. Its adverb partner is well. You don't do something good, you do something well. So it's not she sings good, it's always she sings well. Now, this brings us to a real pro-level tip, and I know this might sound a little strange, but sometimes the best adverb is no adverb at all. Instead of using an adverb to prop up a weak verb, try finding a single, more powerful verb. He ran quickly is fine, but he raced? That's got so much more punch. Okay, So you've got the tools, you know the secrets. Now it's time for you to put it all into practice.
So you see, the question isn't really about grammar rules. It's about expression. Adverbs are the tools you use to paint a clearer, more vivid picture with your words. So, how will you use them to tell your story more effectively, more colorfully, more precisely? Go out there and give it a try.